Hello, everyone. Again, this is Antonio, and I'm coming at you with another exciting video. All right, first of all, I would like to start off by saying that this is not financial advice. The purpose of this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Also, for those that don't know me or don't know anything about this channel, on this channel, we speak about stock, cryptocurrency, personal and business credit. So we ask that you take some time out and subscribe to this channel as we try to come with the latest news always, right? So in this video, we're going to talk about some updates dealing with Naked. Naked is now the the Centro Electric Group. And you definitely see it in the thumbnail. Also, before we dive further in this video, yesterday I was posed with a question, and I definitely wanted to um, list the correct answer as one of my subscribers listed the correct information. I had that it was going to be a 15-to-1 ratio, but I was told that my numbers were off. So actually, the ratio is 15-to-1, and that the latest ticker or the latest number when it closed was at 0.50. So it's 0.50 times 15. So the split will happen once it reach $7.50. And we will discuss this further along in the video. So as you know, the approval has went through, and we're going to discuss more in detail about the approval. I want to do a follow-up video from the information that I put out yesterday that's dealing with the Naked Brand Group that is now the Cenntro Electric Group. So the overwhelmingly the merger went through, and the reverse merger, and we'll dive in more. In this video, we're going to talk about some information directly from Twitter, and then we're going to talk about some information from Stocktwits. So we definitely going to have a full-on video on today, and I'm definitely excited about some information that I will be able to share with you in this video. Um, for those that just getting started with me, please subscribe. Subscribe to this video because we're definitely going to be providing you with new news often. And without further ado, let me go ahead and share my screen so you can get an update information of what's going on. A lot of you probably have tried to buy this stock after hours on today on platforms like Webull, and we're going to discuss what's going on with Webull and why they have restricted the trade of Naked on their platform. So without further ado, let's go ahead and share my screen. I'm very, very excited. If you have some shares of Naked or Centro Electric Group, whereas you can't have any shares of Centro Electric Group as of yet, but on the 30th, the ticker should change from Naked to Centro. So this is very, very exciting news. And let's dive on in so we can get a better understanding of what's going on. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Let's go ahead and share my screen so we can go ahead and start rocking and rolling with this information. This is great information that you're going to start learning about. It's not a lot of buzz, in my opinion. I think that this should, as an EV company, they should get a lot more buzz, just like Lucid did, Rivian, even Faraday Future and Lordstown Motors seem like they got more news than the Naked Group acquisition. This reverse SPAC is happening fast, folks. It's happening fast, and if you receive any shares, please put that below because I want to know if you receive any shares because this is exciting news. So let's dive in. The Naked Brand Group Limited shareholders overwhelmingly approved acquisition of Cenntro at extraordinary general meeting. And we had no choice. We had to vote on this. And when I say we, I definitely is a person who voted for this merger. I remember when Microsoft tried to buy Yahoo, and when Yahoo came back and tell them no way, automatically Yahoo was worth pennies on the dollars. Ever since then, Yahoo would never become a 40 billion company again. That was the price tag that Microsoft tried to allot them, and it never will happen again. So we're going to read some of this, right? Naked Brand Group Limited today announced that an extraordinary general meeting of shareholders, that extraordinary general meeting held at 10 a.m. AEDT, which is Australia, Tuesday, December 21st, Monday, December 20th, 2021, is shareholders overwhelmingly approved the acquisition of Cenntro Automotive Group Limited, Cenntro Automotive Corporation, and Centro Electric Group. A total of 210,228,094 ordinary shares of the company were voted, representing approximately 20.6% of the shares of the company's ordinary shares issued and outstanding as of the close of business on December 20th within the following results. Now, I know I told you yesterday that the meeting went smooth and the merger was approved, but I was waiting on an article just to show you in black and white how this went, right? The resolution, approval of proposed transaction for all purposes, including item section of 611 of the Corporations Act, percentages of vote 96.99, percentages of votes against 1.74, percentages of votes withheld 1.26. Approval of the change of the company name 97.78%, percentages vote against 1.47%. Approval to amend Constitution 96.62. Election of Mr. Peter Wayne as the director 96.39. Election of Mr. Chris Thorne as director 95.79. Election of Joe Tong as director 95.67. Approval of share consolidation, approval of a non-executive director benefits, that was 74.41. That was that part met with the greatest resistance. Other than that, well, that didn't meet the greatest resistance. The greatest resistance is approval of acceleration of CEO phantom warrants and grant of incentive reward. That one met the greatest resistance because the approval was 73.13. Other than that, the vote has been cast. It is now on a fast track because what's going to happen now is we got to get into the evaluation, right? So you got to get into that evaluation, just like when Rivian came out with the evaluation, and then we got a full scope of what was going on when they came out with it was $78 a share, then it shot to like $140 something a share, and because Cenntro holds 238 patents. Now, the privately traded company will be publicly traded, and a lot of companies will try to order vehicles from Cenntro. Yes, as of the day, the shares are still down, but that doesn't matter. We're going to get into some information about that soon, right? All right, we are pleased with the strong vote of confidence by our shareholders to approve the acquisition of Cenntro, an early pioneer of artificial intelligence, autonomous driving, and a leading designer and manufacturer of electric light and medium-duty commercial vehicles, said Justin Davis Rice, chairman and chief executive officer of Naked. This transaction provides Cenntro with working capital to support a substantial backlog. And that's what we talked about yesterday. For anybody who tuned in yesterday, One of the reasons why Cenntro jumped to the opportunity with this merger is because they had more orders than capital at their disposal. So they needed a fresh, some new cash, so to speak, so they can make things work. Fast tracks the pathway to a public company and introduces them to our loyal and enthusiastic shareholder base. After selling and delivering more ECVs than any other EV company, Cenntro is ready to scale deliveries to an estimated 74,800 vehicle sales to leading consumer companies in 2023 with revenue of 2.1 billion. With the recently closed 20 million private placement, Naked anticipates having the funds required to close the acquisition and would not raise additional capital in the short term, resulting in the termination of a previously disclosed at the market offering of up to 300 million. We look forward to closing this transaction by year end and positioning the combined company at the forefront of the technology transformation of the ECV market. The proposed transaction remains subject to, among other closing conditions, NASDAQ having approved the initial listing application in connection with the proposed transaction. The company currently anticipate the proposed transaction to close by year end of 2021. And that's what I'm talking about. This is definitely moving fast, and we're going to get into some more of the conversation. So if you have more any questions, any comments, please place them below. We're going to get into the information of what's going on also with Webull, because I don't think that is a great thing what's going on with Webull, and we're going to talk about some information on Stocktwits that is also what we want to talk about. So right now, let's go ahead and dive into Twitter. And let's see what's going on both platforms on Twitter, because that's going to be some information. The excitement is brewing. And I think that this is where we need to be. So if you do have any questions or comments, place them there. I will be coming to updating you as this go along, as the year end, about Naked Group more and more, because I think that this is very important. You have people who have had shares with Naked for a long term when Reddit was running. So this is definitely a new type of market right now. So here we go. Some new updated news. Good things happen when you smile and when you're naked. So this is definitely from the Centro's naked stock, the combine. And let's dive over to Cenntro, because some more information is being shared from over here. The CEG is a group where participants discuss stocks, options, trading, like retweet Naked. Naked is based worldwide. So when we scroll down, this is the excitement that's brewing. People are definitely ready for the takeoff of what's going on with this stock. Right now, Naked Brand Group Limited shareholders overwhelmingly. So they're talking about what's going on. So if you want to know any more of that information, then you definitely can look at it there. Now let's talk about also what's going on with Webull, because right now Webull is pulling some funny stuff. This is where the stock is sitting at today. On platforms like Webull, you may not be able to purchase Naked as of now. You probably could purchase them like on Robinhood, but Webull has if you go to the ticker on Webull and type in NAKD, it says this security is currently non-tradable on Webull. And when you learn more, one reason why it's being where you can't trade it is as follows, right? Let's dive in over here. So right now, these are some of the categories that's going on. It could be name change, include changes in symbols, change to OTC, delisted, or split. So this is what's going on. Remember, if you see that ticker that's going on my page, it's definitely saying company divides its existing shares into multiple shares to boost the liquidity of the shares. So it's being suspended where you can purchase, but you probably can't sell on some of these platforms, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to allow a lot of people to purchase, but they're not allowing a lot of people to sell, because they're trying to drive up the liquidity of the shares. And that's what's going on. So you could probably purchase all day, but you probably can't sell. What's got to happen is that the share is going to have to run up to at least a minimum of $5 a share to make this deal go through. The shares cannot stay at the current rate at 48 cents. Remember, if it's going to be a NASDAQ company, it got to be $5 or more. So you got to boost the liquidity, and that's what's going on right now. All right, let's see what's going on. I think we got a message. What do you believe will happen to the stock price during the first trade day? Run hard and then crash, or be shorted below $5? Well, that's a good question. For this deal to go through, it has to be at $5 a share. Remember, anything under $5 a share is still can be considered as a penny stock. So for this stock to have any say, it got to be $5 or more. So I think that it's going to go to the 15-to-1 split at $7.50. And then at that rate, some people will jump out, and some people will cash out at that price. But after that 15-to-1 split, meaning once it goes up 15 times to 50, then that's when I think it's going to go on a run. It is predicted, and we're going to go over the Stocktwits soon, but it's predicted that by 2023, the shares will be more than $100 a share. So I think that it's going to probably go for a hard it's going to go on a bullish run, because EV to beat pennies on a dollar, it got to go to a certain level. It got to go $5 or more for this deal. As a matter of fact, for this deal to go through, it got to go to $5 a share for 5 days. It cannot go to $5 a share for 1 day. So they really got to pump this stock hard to make it go. It cannot go for 1 day. It's part of the deal. It got to go for 5 days, right? So let's come over here into Stocktwits and let's read this. This is from earlier today. This is from the Next Trader. Breaking news from Jordan latest YouTube. And this is what it's talking about. If you know anything about rip and dip traders, he's going hard on Cenntro. This is like my 5th or 6th video that I did on Naked/Cenntro myself. And this is what he's talking about. In Jordan's opinion, the reverse split will be 15-to-1. Will come into effect on Wednesday, December 22nd, which is tomorrow. And the new merged company, Centro Electric Group, want to raise the stock price as much as possible before the reverse split. By releasing new catalysts tomorrow and Wednesday, that means IMO that we could very possibly see news on Central valuation. And that's what we're waiting on also. We're waiting on the valuation to be anywhere from $10 to $50 billion. But if it's even start off at a 10 billion valuation, that is still great news, because with all of the cars that's pre-ordered, I think the valuation probably will be about 12 to 15 billion, which is great for all of the shareholders itself. Or on sales and partnerships, or on U.S. government contracts, share count, etc. And we already know what's going on with the government contracts. The deal didn't go through. That's a bummer, because that's a whole bummer for the EV market itself. When that deal didn't go through, Lucid, which is already being investigated by the SEC, and Rivian, their shares dipped because when that deal didn't go through. Any of these will qualify as mere new catalysts. So buckle up. The next 2 days could be very, very exciting. And like I said, these are some of the competitors. You got Cenntro right here, what they're looking at right here. Then you got Rivian, Nikola, you got Lordstown. These are the competitors, right? And let's go over here to Stocktwits and let's look at some other news that's going on. let's look at some news that a lot of people are talking about on on Stocktwits about Naked, so we can get some updated news as well. All right, let's blow this up. And this is what's going on. And this was what I was talking about for the person who posed the question. I think we got another question here. I wish I have $10,000 more dollars to get. You and I both. You and I both. Let me type that. You and I both. Right. Even though I got I got quite a few shares myself. In my opinion, I think it's always great to have new shares. But let's come over here and let's read this. The 5-day average trading price for the 5-day consecutive trading days ending inclusive of the date of the closing, after giving effect to the consolidation of share capital of NBG under Resolution 5, will not be less than $5 per NBG ordinarily share. And this is what I'm saying. For this deal to go through, these shares have to get the $5 a share. This deal cannot be valid unless these shares get the $5 a share, and that those $5 a share has to last for a minimum of 5 days. NBG and its subsidiaries would not have any liabilities in excess of $10 million in the aggregate, other than certain non-monetary and contingent liabilities described in the stock purchase agreement. At any time prior to the closing, any party may extend the time for the performance of obligation or other act of any other party, waive any accuracy in the representations and warranties of any party contained in the stock purchase agreement or any document delivered pursuant thereto, waive compliance with any agreement of any other party or any condition to its obligations contained within. So basically what they're saying, okay, here's a supposed waiver. So they're saying if Naked don't fulfill what they're supposed to be doing, they can definitely waive this agreement. And we definitely don't want that to happen. All right, so we are looking at a lot of people that's happy of what's going on. This is another person talking about what's going on with Jordan. Is saying they listen to Jordan. I think Jordan is a cool guy myself. And this is people that's waiting on the time to tick. Right now, no one trade, no one move, no one except 622 shares. So people are definitely excited of what's going on. So my question is, how are you sitting on Naked yourself? Do you feel that do you let's have a talk. Do you feel that Naked has a chance to really make some moves in the market in the next 2 days? By December 30th, this deal, they want the deal to be fully done. Well, the deal is done, but by the 30th, they definitely want everything to go into play. It has to go into play. I think I just read that by December 30th, right? So let's go over to the website itself. Let's see if they updated us with any new information, because the Cenntro website provides us with new information for all, right? So let's get over here. Let's talk about it. And if you got any shares of Naked, if you've been riding with Naked ever since Naked, if you've been riding with them ever since for years, because you know Naked has been a long-term client. If you've been riding with them since then, let us know. If not, let us know if you're just new to the EV space and you're excited about the news that's going on all together. So let's talk about some news about the company right here. Let's talk about the merger. For those that don't know, Naked will be in Las Vegas for the CES 2022. That's major news. Right here from January 5th to January 8th, Cenntro, a leading EV technology company with advanced market validated commercial vehicles today, announced that it will participate in the upcoming 2022 Consumer Electric Show, the world's largest consumer technology trade show, to be held January 5th to 8th, 2022. So automatically in 2022, this is going on without a hitch. The news is coming. They got new cars and new utility vehicles that would be coming out in 2023. So they want to definitely showcase these vehicles. The company will showcase its new EV models, the state of the art smart chassis, the I chassis. They call it the I chassis, right? Because it's autonomous. You can control this with your smartphone. That's how dope this product is. The iChassis is a skateboard platform that redefines last mile delivery and urban service with built-in autonomous driving capabilities. The iChassis operates on Centro's smart app, a fully digitalized driving control platform powered by Centro's proprietary technology. Centro's smart app technology integrates with the Cenntro iChassis for different vertical applications, including autonomous driving for municipal services, from package delivery, mobile vending machine and delivery, city sanitation, city surveillance, auto transportation, and rescue services. Production of the iChassis will commence in Q1 2023. So, like I said, a lot of this is excellent news. One thing that Cenntro has over other cars, like think of Lordstown. Lordstown has been saying they're going to release a car. They even got a prototype that they created. It looks great. They even got capital from Foxconn. I'm invested. But one thing you got to realize is when you look at it in this aspect, Lordstown won't release a vehicle until the third quarter of 2022. The good thing about Lucid is they have by the year end they will have 3,300 cars on the road, which going to equate to 25 million in money. In 2022, they are looking to have over 500 million in profit. And by 2023, they're looking to have 2.1 billion in profit. That is great for a company that's a privately traded company that has been making moves on their own. Now, this company, with the help and the merger of Naked Brand Group, is now a publicly traded company, and many of you and I is also invested. All right, so let's talk about some more news that's going on with the company. And I'm just talking to people that possibly don't know any of this information. All right, right now, Cenntro have 6 operating plants. The 7th plant will be in the United States, and you see it here. The electric vehicle manufacturer Cenntro Automotive selects Jacksonville, Florida site for the new U.S. manufacturing facility. One reason why they chose Jacksonville was from the simple fact that Jacksonville is one of the biggest port cities in America. They're in the South. They're in like a central part where they can do the logistics will line up. They can ship out uh, cars right there from Jacksonville, and they can receive parts in the port from Jacksonville. So they picked the right spot. They picked Jacksonville, which is a great spot. So right here, what's going on? The Jacksonville City Council unanimously approved the economic development deal on December 15th for the proposed 100,000 square foot facility to support the company's production of its vehicle lines, with a possible expansion to support additional vehicles and a battery packing operation. When fully operational, the facility is expected to create up to 34 jobs, including research and development specialists, highly skilled technician positions, and administrative support. The new facility will support annual production levels of over 50,000 vehicles within 4 years, as well as the assembly quality and testing processes, parts warehouse, distribution, and administration functions. Cenntro Automotive expects to invest $25 million in the facility and to begin assembling vehicles in the first quarter of 2022. This is why all of this is happening in the first quarter. So much have to go on. This news got to be impactful. People got to get excited. If people don't get excited, then people don't. They do not invest. This stuff have to happen. The moves had to been made before the merger take place. And as you can see, this is excellent news, which going on with Naked. So let's dive into some more information that you may not know about for the people that's still listening. Right here, Cenntro completes initial production of the Logistar 200 light urban delivery electric vehicles. This is already great news. These vehicles will be going out to Europe with this big order. A leading EV technology company with advanced market validated commercial vehicles today announced its first Logistar 200 vehicles rolled off the production line and are scheduled for delivery in December 2021 in the European markets. So the LS200 is a light urban delivery vehicle, and we're going to look at some of these vehicles in just a minute. Then we'll probably end the video if nobody have any questions or comments more. But I just want to give an update what's going on with Webull, and we did that while Webull allowing people to purchase, but they probably are not allowing you to sell. But you shouldn't panic because the more that people are buying, it's going to drop the price. They are trying to drop the price up, like we just discussed, to at least $5 a share minimum, and they got to be there for 5 days. That has to happen for this merger to be completed. This stock cannot remain at the level that is out today, and we already showcased where it's at today. The value gotta start skyrocketing. It gotta get past $1, so they gotta pump it. The vehicle has a range of 190 miles. So we are talking about EVs. So for an EV utility vehicle to be on the road 190 miles per day, that's great, because on a single charge, this vehicle is going to be able to take you and bring you back, most likely. A 1-ton payload and cargo capacity of 247 cubic feet, making it ideal for multiple applications, including package, delivery, hospitality, and catering, transportation, and storage. The initial production runs follows the recent announcement that the LS200 completed all tests in compliance with EU standards and requirements, making it eligible for sales in all 27 countries in the EU, as well as any countries that adopt the EU vehicle standards. All right, let's see if we got any more questions. All right. All right. Thank you for your time. We are all on board with you. Good luck. Absolutely. So everybody on this call, everybody who's thinking about investing or having investing, that's good luck for everybody, because we are ready for this stock to start running. We're absolutely ready for it to start running and then split. Once you see the split, then you possibly going to see the ticker change as well. Think about it. For the people who ever been in a reverse SPAC before, this ticker will change. Like when I got into Lucid before Lucid Air, at the time when Lucid Air merged with Churchill Capital, the ticker was CCIV. And then after we voted on and voted on the merger, which I did vote on that merger as well, about a week or so later, the ticker changed to LCID. So the same thing is going to happen here. Right now, the ticker says NAKD. Most likely, the ticker may change to something like CENN or something like that. So be prepared for the ticker to change. And lastly, let's just get into the last article dealing with that I want to receive. And this, even though this is from last month, for people that don't know anything about what's going on, Cenntro at the time of November 29th, so this almost like a month ago, they received the order for 2,000 Metro Electric commercial vehicles in Japan. End customers include Amazon Fleet and Honda Cupid. So think about it. In Japan, Amazon has already made purchases of Cenntro vehicles to be, to do some deliveries in for Amazon in Japan. So right here, and I'm not going to read this whole article, but what I love about it, these 2,000 vehicles and deliveries are expected to begin in January of 2022. So think about it. All these companies made promises, from Lucid to Lordstown to Fisker to Canoe to all of these companies. One thing that Cenntro has over them is Cenntro has cars on the road. And not only do they have cars on the road, Cenntro are making deliveries. All right. The order follows the recent announcement of Centro's Metro receiving the KAKAR approval, or the key car approval, as the first imported non-Japanese made all-electric commercial vehicle. The Metro order will be deployed to support last-minute delivery and logistic companies, including Amazon Fleet, Amazon local delivery partner in Japan, and Honda Cupid, Japan's largest floral gifting association. Amazon Fleet is currently supported by 2,000 dedicated vehicles in Tokyo, and Honda Cupid has a network of 4,500 member stores in Japan. And that's what makes this so great. It's not only is Cenntro making moves, they are making moves, and they got vehicles in 32 different countries. So, like I said again, I just want to provide an update of what's going on. I want to answer some questions, just do a follow-up video, because this is very exciting news. The merger has been completed, and I most likely will go live, and we will speak more about this merger soon. So this is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Please like, comment, subscribe, as we'll be coming to you with more videos in the future. And once again, we will see you next time.